Yo, so in today's video, the cooking update is here. To my knowledge, it's pretty much just the same thing. You just wait around, there's pet slots, whatever. We're not here for that. Basically, this rat, you can get the chest, the gourmet seed pack, the eggs. Everything else we kind of don't really care about. Obviously you can get the pet charts. He pretty much gives you the same essential things that this guy can give you, besides the mouse, taco fern, pancake stack, fried chard. The rest we kind of in here don't really care about. But you can give this guy takes mutations from like foods. So there's a new meter here, which when you put food inside of it. So let's say I don't have anything. I'm probably wondering why I still have kodamas down. This is where it gets very broken. You put Trinkle in. Just fill it with Trinkle. And now you see it's at 100%. Serenity seeds, from the last update. 8 kodamas, or how many you have. You don't want to mix and match them because you want the most of like one. So if you still have kodamas, serenity bushes, use them. Yeah, and then you would just start it, and you're guaranteed to get a food that has a mutation. Now it's not always going to be tranquil, so you just want to clear it, put the food item, give it to this guy. So I'm gonna skip to when it's finished though, so I can show you. So it's not done just yet, but the way the rat works is it just needs something with mutations. So you don't need to give it prismatic, you don't need to give it like anything special. So that's why you could just use the same kodama method as last time that you used to like fill up the tree or use for the chest. But the chest took both. You want to just focus on like the way you did the trees. So you just had either as many corrupts kodamas you had, or as many normal kodamas you can have. That way you just can fill this up with tranquil or fill this up with corrupt, and then cook it and then give it to this guy. But since you're AFK for most of the time cooking, random weather effects happen this year. So the food that comes out could have a different mutation on it. So you probably just want to clear it whenever you type tranquil into the thing, and then grab the food. But I think it's a guaranteed tranquil most of the time, since you're putting in 5 things that have tranquil. I could be wrong though. So now you just want to give him the food. Try this food. Once you give him the foods, he'll let you pick between 3 rewards. They come up randomly in random order, so the sunny side chicken's not always going to be here. They could be here, or it might not even be here. So you could just continuously pick like which one's the best that you want. Now here's where you can kind of AFK and get everything. You want this. You're gonna need this. Tiny task. Now this is gonna be pretty much the same thing that people did with the last event, except it's a bit more random now, because you're not always guaranteed a chest or an egg or anything, since there's 3 options, and you're most likely only going to be picking the same one each time. So the first thing you want to do is rejoin your private server. Wait for it to load. It takes way longer for no reason. And your default camera is like this, but you don't want to move your camera. You want to take your camera and just line up the top of garden like it's all the way looking all the way down, and you want to just line up the garden with like these boxes here. And you want to remember how you have it lined up, or you want to take a screenshot of this. Then you want to take tiny task. You want to record, but you can either press it or you can set up a hotkey, which is this. Okay, so I'm going to record. So now I've pressed record. So everything following after this is being recorded. If you want to press garden, then move forward. Then press E when you have all your kodamas down already. That should be enough. You want to press garden again. Start moving. Move all the way over to the second plot. Go to like halfway here between the second plot, like the entrance. Then you want to come down here, here. You want to stand like right here. You want to type in tranquil. Press food, fruit items. Then you want to just fill it up. Press one more time, just to make sure. Then you want to press cook. Then you want to press skip, cancel. And now you just wait 5 minutes. You want to leave it recording for the entire time though. Then you don't want to move. You don't want to do anything. You just want to wait here for 5 minutes. And you can't see the timer from this angle, but you see the 100% mutation. And the way you know it's done is it'll pop up on your screen that it's done cooking, or the stick inside this pot will stop spinning, so it'll just be stationary. Or the skip cooking will say collect or get soup. And you do want to press the skip a couple of times and press cancel, or if you don't have Robux, the X, just in case while you're AFK, if it does pop up, you close out of it so it can continue. Now the soup is done. You want to give it around 20 seconds to a minute, because in the future the soup might take longer than usual, so you want to give it a couple more seconds and time, just so it doesn't mess up while you're AFK, because it might mess up and not collect it and then continue doing it over and over again and not doing anything, and you don't want that to happen. So but after this couple of seconds or minute, you want to collect it. Let's get soup. You want to clear the tranquil, because obviously you have to type it in the next time around. To press food, press the food, walk over, try this food, then wait. Now you can pick between 1, 2, or 3. I'm gonna pick 3, and it'll just continuously pick 3. Gives you the bitter melon. Press sell. You want to click off of this because you don't want it to close your backpack the next time, so just click anywhere. Then you want to talk to him. Sell your inventory. And then stop the recording, either with the hotkey like I just did, or by pressing on the tiny task and then stop recording. Now you just want to continuously do it. And you're probably wondering, well, you're standing right here. That's why at the start you pressed guarded. So like you see right here, it messed up because I didn't wait. I didn't give it long enough time for like the soup to finish, because the soup is kind of random when it'll finish. It's like it took a little bit longer, so you do want to wait like 30 seconds to like a minute longer, depending on like, you know, how long your stuff has been waiting there. Because this obviously took like 5 seconds longer than the last soup, so you do want to take your time after it's done cooking. You do want to wait a couple more seconds. You want to give it some more time for the future soups that might take a little bit longer, and obviously they can take a lot less longer. So yeah, it'll just continuously do that. Continuously choose the option. So yeah, that's pretty much the end of this video. That's how you get infinite. The most important things in this update, if it is heat packs, infinite eggs, infinite chests. Literally anything that you can get from the rat, you can get infinite while you're AFK. So yeah, if you do want my macro, it'll be like in my Discord, so do join it. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, like, comment, and subscribe. That's pretty much how you do it. Bye.
I tried to love, I'm tired. If this was a job, you'd be fired. I tread like a boss, I buy her.